Alright, good morning everyone. Hello and welcome. How is everyone today? I hope I find you well. I am DSP, or maybe shortly to be known as DVP. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. Today is Friday, the 12th of February 2021. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing well. And I hope you're ready for a fun day full of streaming goodness. I'm in a good mood today for a very good reason, obviously. Number one, we're playing a new game today. That's a remake of a game from a year ago, or 10 years ago, decade ago, that I played. And I remember liking it, but I don't even remember the game. As weird as that sounds, like, I remember the game was really good, but I did it co-op. And back then, things were so different than the way that I do things now. Seriously, like, back then, my life was a whirlwind of activity when it came to the amount of gameplay that I was putting out on a sheer basis, on a daily basis. We're talking, some days 8 to 10 hours of raw gameplay. And doing that 6 days a week. And then the one day a week, my friend John Rambo would come over and we do co-op. And so it would be hard for me to even remember everything that I was doing, quite frankly. And so here we are, a decade later, they've re-released Super Mario 3D World, and I don't remember it. So it'll be fun to play it again. By the way, basically when these games came out a decade ago for Wii U, alright, they were very easy because with co-op, the games become ridiculously easy. If you play these games solo, I feel that they're a lot more challenging, but I remember particularly doing some co-op playthroughs of the Mario games where, like, pull the other guy ahead, they teleport ahead, or there's a way to save the life of the other guy who died. Or one dies, but the other one continues, so then you could beat the stage. While if you were playing by yourself and you died, you have to restart the whole stage. Stuff like that. Okay? So I feel that replaying this game 10 years later is going to be a very, very different experience, I feel, than what we did a decade ago. Alright? But in addition, this game also has a new mode called Bowser's Fury, which I don't really know much about, besides people are saying the gameplay is kind of similar to Super Mario Odyssey. Well, Super Mario Odyssey was my favorite game of 2017. So, if it is anything like that, I get the feeling we're really going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. And this should be a really great playthrough, for the next couple of weeks as we play through it. I'm excited for it. I'm very happy we're playing it. We'll talk a little bit about that in a moment. Later tonight, it's my weekly Throwback Street Fighter session, where we go down memory lane playing the oldies, right? And sometimes it's great and sometimes it ain't so great. Last week it kind of sucked because the whole game kind of crapped out and we couldn't get consistent connections, which was terrible. But other weeks we've done it, it's been great. So it's always kind of hit or miss when we play it. I'm excited to see what happens tonight. And I'm looking forward to old school Street Fighter later tonight, okay? So because I have gotten Super Mario 3D World, that means that the schedule makes a lot more sense and looks a lot more solidified for the weekend. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be playing this again as the major gameplay stream. Tomorrow night, it'll be some Immortals Phoenix Rising on the late stream. For Sunday, it's going to be Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War as the main gameplay stream again. I told you guys I would do this once a week as a main stream, and so far it's been working. So I said, let's just keep that up. And then I'm actually going to play more of this game as the late stream on Sunday night. On Monday, we're going to go back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla as we're heading into the endgame. Finally, yes, we finished the final pledge area that was required to finish the story yesterday. So that means when we play it again on Monday, we'll finally be heading into the endgame story. Hallelujah! About fucking time. And then Monday night, we're going to be doing some Fall Guys. I did it last week, and you guys seemed to enjoy me bringing back Fall Guys as a late night stream, so I'm going to do it again on Monday. If it ends up kind of being boring this time, then, excuse me, then so be it. Then we won't do it on a Monday night anymore, but we'll just do it one time this Monday, see how it goes. Okay? So good stuff. Good stuff, and I hope you guys are looking forward to this weekend. Now, next week, we'll continue on with all this great stuff. Once Assassin's Creed Valhalla concludes, that's when I'm going to start up with Divinity Original Sin 2. So that'll be the next major playthrough that'll go into the rotation of the mix here. And then, hopefully over the course of this weekend, I'll have time to finally set up the forum threads where you guys will start to nominate the next Viewer's Choice playthrough. And the only games that would not be eligible would be things that I've told you guys outright I'm not going to do, like a major multiplayer thing like Street Fighter V. Definitely not Code Vein. And no lengthy RPGs. Lengthy RPGs are banned from Viewer's Choice because too many of them have been nominated and they take too long to play. The next one is Divinity Original Sin 2. There's no way I'm doing another one now, so it'll have to be something else. Okay? So, I'm excited to see what you guys, nominate. And so that'll be going on over the rest of February, and that'll end up being likely the next playthrough that I do. So, this is great. Now that we solidified the Super Mario 3D World as part of the lineup, we now kind of know what's going on in the next couple of weeks, and I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Good stuff. Okay. Outside of the schedule, I'm still working on my taxes behind the scenes. I did more work this morning. I did more work last night, more work this morning. It's taken forever. But it is what it is, slowly but surely. At this point, I think I finally got all my internal calculations done, and now I have to see what my tax preparer sent me. He sent me a big list of info the other day, and I got to go through it piece by piece, seeing what he needs from me, and sending him stuff. The saga continues. Tax preparation saga for self-employed people continues. It takes like weeks and weeks to get all the shit done. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's just something that I'm doing. The snow here in Washington never existed. Last night we had a dusting, a bunch of flurries that never stuck. It's hilarious because I'm reading all the news feeds for Washington State because I like to stay in the know with local news, especially with COVID over the last year. I kind of had to stay in the know what was going on with businesses being open or closed or whatever. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even kidding you. They called this the snowpocalypse. The snowpocalypse. I think the most anyone in the whole state has gotten is like 4 inches of snow. And they're calling this the fucking snowpocalypse. Human nature is ridiculous. Humans have a tendency to over-dramatize everything. I used to live in Connecticut. We used to get fucking snow every other day in the winter. Ice, sleet, disgusting shit. And every day you'd have to take, giant ice picks and things and take your car out of an ice igloo in order to drive it. My wife used to live in Michigan. And out there, guess what? It's even worse than it was in Connecticut. So we both come from places where the snow was so bad, the winter weather was so bad, that now we live here and we see these people say snowpocalypse. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're not, what it is they're just not used to, to having any kind of inclement weather out here. Anytime there's wind, anytime there's like a thunderstorm or something, they're like freaking out because they just don't have the infrastructure to handle it because they're not equipped for it. Where we came from, that was like, commonplace. And here it's like freak occurrence, right? So I just think it's hilarious. I think today they're claiming we may get some, and tomorrow they're saying we may get 1 to 2 inches. I'm like, oh no, 2 inches of snow. Woo! It's the end of the snow. It's the snowpocalypse. Oh my god. Anyway, I just think it's hilarious. So outside of all that, really not much really going on my end besides good stuff. Now, the good news, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about a couple things that happened over the course of this last week. First of all, as I told you guys, I was in a bad financial spot for the last week and a half. I really needed to raise a bunch of funds in a short amount of time to pay bills. All right? And as much hate as I got from my haters, completely making fun of me, and oh my god, blah, 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 with all their fucking nonsense and slander and shit, constant. You guys rallied, and we did it. As we hit all the tips goals for 3 straight days, and because of that, not only do I have enough funds to pay the bills, I had enough to get Super Mario 3D World, and we are good to go. All right? I did not like in the last week having to tell you guys, please tip, please. It's a pain in the ass. So, ladies and gentlemen, as of today, I make it official. We are back to business as usual. All right? If you'd like to contribute to the streams, please do. You can cheer, you can sub, you can gift a sub, you can tip. It's all good. Everything is good. I know some people said yesterday, oh my god, Phil, you dipped in subs a ton. Look how many subs you dipped. You're right. We were over 900 subs. Now we're down to 681. Why? because on average, there's usually a few hundred subs that are gifted around here. And for the past 2 weeks, I told everyone, don't sub. If you can help it, tip. I need help with the tips. So people did. And you guys got me through, you know, a couple of really tough weeks. And I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you guys for that. Seriously. Thank you for the help, because I needed it badly. But now things are back to normal. I don't have to worry about that anymore, okay? So, you know, any kind of contributions are greatly appreciated on the streams. No more having to talk constantly about tip, which is great. Thank God. Okay? Now, in addition to that, last night, we were chilling, right? We were chilling, and we were having fun with Yakuza 7. Were we having fun because of Yakuza 7? Not really. All we were doing was going through this underground dungeon and grinding for 2 hours. And the good news is we made lots of progress. I think I went from level 81 to like 93 or something like that. So, very good progress on our way to hitting level 99 and grinding also with all the job levels and trying to basically get everyone maxed out. Okay? Ooh. Oh my God, excuse me. Zombie Circus, you are an idiot. He says, why don't you blow your nose to stop it with the post-nasal drip? Post-nasal drip means it's dripping down the back of your throat. You can't blow it out of your nose, stupid. Doesn't work that way. Man, I love how uneducated people want to try to criticize when they're completely stupid idiots. Anyway, last night we're having fun with Yakuza 7. Why? Primarily because we're chilling and having a good time. We're having good conversation about stuff. Yes, people wanted me to sing some stuff, so we're doing some sing-along shit. And here's what happened. We hit the tips goal, which was amazing that we did, because it was the last day we needed to do it in order for me to get through all this tough time and afford Mario and everything. Okay? So, we hit the goal. And we do a poll for the vest. Now, I'm told this one vest won. I forget if it was red. I think I was told red vest won. So, I go on and I get the red vest. I put it on. People were like, no, the platinum vest won. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, the mods screwed up. The platinum vest won. So, then the mods run a second poll. It says platinum vest won. I said, but I already have the red vest on. I said, what? What is going on? I was like, how could you do this to me? Everyone knows that the vest is sacred. The vest is not something to be screwed with or trifled with. The vest must be held up to the highest standards of quality. We have to know, if we hit a tips goal, we have to know what vest is going to be worn. We can't just willy-nilly be just throwing on any old vest. That's not how it works. All right? You guys, the last year, you created the vest, right? It was a viral thing, a natural organic thing that grew from a retrospective event. You guys wanted the vest. You guys asked for more vest. You guys supported the vest with the vest streak. The vest is best, and you cannot mess with the vest, all right? So I was told, you know, both vests, what is this? So I said, that's it. I've had enough. I won't stand for this. All right? So I broke down the boundaries. I thought outside the box. I broke the box. I punched the walls of the box out. And I put on one side, my right-hand side, the platinum vest, and on the left-hand side, I put on the red vest. And we had our first ever vest fusion event. 2 vests, 1 stream. First time ever this has happened. It was the dawning of double vest fill DVP. The new sensation sweeping the streaming nation. I'm being silly, by the way. None of this is serious. Obviously, this is not a big deal. I'm just being completely overdramatic and silly with you guys. But anyway, as I did this, just to be silly, people were like, oh my God, it's the birth of a new vest meme. The double vest meme. And people were coming up with ideas, and they're like, so here's what you should do. When you hit your tips goal, you put on a vest. But if you double the tips goal, you go double vest. So let's say we raise $200 on a stream as a freak thing, because that almost never happens. All right? We'll do a second poll for a second vest, and then I wear 2 vests, you know, 1 on each side, just like I did last night. And I said, listen, I have absolutely zero expectation that I would ever raise $200 on a stream. That is even during the vest streak last year, all right? That almost never happened. Almost never. Maybe a rarity, once or twice. Never do you raise $200 on a stream. That's fucking crazy, okay? So, that being said, all right, if it happens, as rare as it would ever happen, yeah, I'd be willing to do it as something silly. You know? Oh my god, people were very generous today. Phil raised $200 on a stream. We'll do double vest day. You know, put on the first vest at 100, and then we hit 200, do a second poll, determine the second vest, and put one on each. You know, stupid. It's stupid. I admit it's stupid. But it's something silly. It's something we came up with out of nowhere. All right? So that's what we'll do. And if it never happens, it never happens. No skin off my back. I really don't care. I just thought it was something very, very ridiculous. And it is. And I don't think quite frankly, not being a skeptic and me not being cynical, or I'm just trying to be a realist, I don't think it will ever happen. I don't think we're going to hit $200 in tips ever, and I don't think we're going to have double vest days. I just don't see it happening. You know, hitting the regular tips goal, you know, isn't a regular thing. So I can't imagine that we're going to be hitting this one ever. Seriously. Now, of course, you'll then call me out and be like, yeah, but Phil, all last year you said that the vest streak would never happen, and then you said the vest streak would never continue, and then it did for like 5 months. And you're right. So who knows what the hell's going to happen at this point, but I know I don't expect it to happen. I don't expect it to continue at all. All right. In fact, the funny thing about this is last night, we did raise $200 in tips. The night when the double vest streak premiered, we didn't raise $200 in tips. So if that's any indication, it means it's just not going to happen. Okay? So, we'll start doing that today, as silly as it sounds. We'll start doing that today. I doubt it's ever going to happen, and I certainly don't think we'll ever have a streak of it. In a rare case that it does happen, it's just going to be a one-off thing. And listen, I'm grateful for whatever you guys contribute. I'm grateful that we have awesome times together here every day on stream. Last night was a really fun stream with Yakuza, and coming up with something silly like that on the fly is one of the cool things about being interactive live streamers, that you can come up with shit like that. It's something dumb and silly. All right? And it's fun to do that, okay? Now, one thing I will say in response to all of this is fuck all the toxic pieces of shit who tweeted me nasty, disgusting, fucking insulting tweets overnight. I'm not even kidding you. So we had fun on the stream last night, joking around. DVP, double vest Phil, it's a new meme. We're joking. Obviously, this is not something serious. These assholes actually fucking hate tweeted me all night. See, Greedy Phil coming up with something new. Oh, yeah, new meme for money, begathon, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck are you talking about? It's a joke. It's a fucking joke, you stupid imbecile. You're so dumb. You're so brain dead stupid. You actually think I'm serious about this thing. Like, you think I'm going to come gung-ho to the stream talking about double vest all day. No, stupid. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke, but you're so dumb. You think it's real because you can't separate reality from fantasy because you're an idiot. That's why you believe conspiracy theories. That's why you follow hater circles, because you're dumb. So every single person who hate tweeted me last night can go fuck themselves. You dumb fucks. You can't even understand a joke. It does piss me off that people are that dumb, and these people have latched onto my ass like disgusting swelled hemorrhoids. They need to be popped and disposed of. I've had enough of this. I can't put up with this bullshit from immature idiots who don't understand a joke from reality. They actually think it's real. Like, where the fuck do you live? Oh my god. Anyway. I got that off my chest. Okay. Alrighty. So that being said, everybody, should be a fun streaming day. I'm looking forward to it. By the way, in regards to Super Mario 3D World, I'm willing to do whatever you guys want. If you want me to start with Bowser's Fury, if that's an option, I'll do it. Quite frankly, either one is fine because I don't remember the game. I really don't remember this game. This is actually what I was going to tell you guys. So 10 years ago, all right, when I used to make content for YouTube exclusively, keep in mind 10 years ago, we're talking 2011 when this game came out or whatever, I was exclusively a YouTuber, a full-time YouTuber, all right? My schedule was as follows. Stay up to the middle of the night, a lot of the times drinking, which I shouldn't have done, but you guys know from my content from back then that I would put out drunken shit from the middle of the night. Wake up way late in the day, sometimes super late, depending on the day. Sometimes I'd have to wake up early to get the new games, but usually I would sleep in. Wake up, immediately start filming. So it would be like noon, I'd turn on the camera, and I would record till like 7, 8 p.m. So we're talking like anywhere from 5 to 8 hours of content. It would depend because I would take breaks and stuff. See, it was just something you guys don't know. Today, when I take a break on stream, everyone complains that Phil's taking a break. Back then, I could take frequent breaks because it wasn't streamed and no one cared. Okay? So I would film. Then I would upload. As I was uploading, I would go get food. I would come back and film some more till like the dead of night. Sometimes up to like 1, 2 a.m. till I would finally stop filming and take a break for a few hours and then go to sleep. So it was like filmathon. Like seriously back then. And that's why back then, it was so crazy. The amount of views I had on my videos, the amount of money I was making just for busting my ass filming gameplay. So the entire week would be a whirlwind. It would blow by me. Oh my God, I beat 3 games this fucking week. And I filmed them constantly, uploaded them all to YouTube. And then Saturday would come, and John Rambo would actually drive over from where he lived. You know, great guy, dedicated. You know, the fact that he would drive like almost 2 hours each way to do our co-op was amazing. And he would come in. I remember a game like this. We'd boot it up, start playing it, and in like in one sitting, we'd beat like half the game, if not more. You know, and we'd be like, okay, we'll save the rest for next week. We'll finish it in basically 1 week span. We'd beat an entire game like this, playing it kind of nonstop, back to back. Sometimes when he came over, if I remember, he would come around between 10 a.m. and noon, and we would film Smart Guys, which is our wrestling commentary show, which would take about an hour and a half to film, and we would upload it, and then we would go eat. And we'd come back and start filming gameplay like early afternoon, and we would film until like the wee hours of the morning. And then he would drive home late at night. And so we would do this. So that's what I mean. Like when you're back then, everything I did was very different. I didn't pace myself on games. I didn't take my time playing games. It was more like rush to get through a game as quickly as possible. All right. And the reason was because back then, I was a very different kind of content creator. I was someone who was exclusively a YouTuber. My goal was to play the new releases as soon as possible and get through them as quickly as possible, because that was one of my things that I was known for on the internet. Damn, Darkside Phil, he plays those games immediately. He gets those playthroughs up right away. He's the guy, he's reliable. If we want to see a new game right away and see if it's any good, we could watch his playthrough right away. That's what I was known for by a lot of people. Thousands of people would come to watch my stuff just for that sole purpose. Okay? Being a live streamer is very different. Being a live streamer now, it's more about having fun on stream, having interactions with you guys, making the stream overall entertaining, and of course, finishing the game is kind of secondary, as you can tell from the playthroughs I've been doing the last few months, like Yakuza 7, which is still going in a post-game form, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is still fucking going as a main narrative form. We still didn't finish the main game, you know, in a game like Immortals Phoenix Rising, where previously that's probably a game I would have completely skipped. But now I'm doing a fun, full-length playthrough of it, and I'm enjoying the hell out of that game. So, direct comparison, 10 years ago to now, it's like I'm doing something completely different. It really is. My playthroughs are completely different style. I take my time with them. I have fun with them, you see? And because of that, all right, because of that, I feel that they're better. They're better quality. Now when I play a game, you get to see me do a lot of supplementary content. You get to see me try to explore. Some games I've done completionist runs of, trying to get platinum trophies and stuff. Not that I do that all the time, but you see what I'm saying. 10 years ago, that was never a consideration. Not even close. It was always rush. And so that's likely why, here I am 10 years later, I don't remember Super Mario 3D World. Do I remember the cat power-up? Yeah, I remember like climbing up 2 walls in the game or something. And that's about it. Like, I don't remember anything else about it. How is it that I played through this entire game that apparently is one of the best 3D Mario games ever made, and I can't remember it, you know? Because everything was a blur back then. And that's bad. That's very bad. It's bad to say, you played an outstanding game that you can't remember. So I'm happy to come back to it now, a decade later, and I'm going to be playing it solo. And I want to make this very clear. I'm going to be playing the game solo. I'm well aware the game has online co-op components. I'm purposely not doing that because my first playthrough was co-op. And I specifically remember when I was doing these co-op playthroughs, people were telling me that they weren't very fun to watch because sadly the game's too easy in co-op. That one person could pull along the other player. If one person dies, the other person could keep going. And so basically you could never, as long as one person was alive, you'd always succeed. You see what I'm saying? I heard that it's much harder and much more interesting and challenging to take it on as a solo playthrough. So I've already been there and done that as a co-op playthrough. I want to do it as a solo playthrough this time, so it'll be varied. You want to see the co-op playthrough, go watch it from 10 years ago. It's there for you to view. But I want to do it differently this time. Okay? Mario 3D World came out the same year as Pikmin 3. Is that true? Because I do remember Pikmin 3. Very well, actually. I remember Pikmin 3, you know, the fruit and the juice. You take the fruit, you make the juice. I remember some of the puzzles were very challenging. But because you had to launch things at certain angles and stuff to get it to work. I don't know. Maybe for some reason. No, see, that's not true. This game didn't come out 2013, did it? People were saying this game's a decade old. Did it? Super Mario 3D World came out in 2011, I thought. That's what people were telling me anyway. Let's see what people have to say here about that. It did? What did? 3D Land came out in 2011. Okay, so this is 3D World. Dude, now I really don't remember this. Now I seriously don't remember this game. I see. People were confusing this with 3D Land. I remember 3D Land on the 3DS. That I remember too, because I remember playing that 3D Mario game on the 3DS, and I actually went back. At the end of that game, you unlock Secret World, where basically you have to do these ultra challenging stages. And I actually went back and beat them all and loved it. I did all the secret content in 3D Land. I still don't remember 3D World. I still can't remember it. Wow. I don't know. I guess we're going to see, guys. So anyway, the point I'm making is I'll do whatever you guys want. You guys want to see me do 3D World? We'll do that. You guys want to see me do Bowser's Fury first? I'll do that. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me because I don't remember anything about this. I seriously, besides, like I said, the cat power-up, I remember you can climb a wall or something. That's about all I remember. I don't remember anything else about the game. So it's going to be like playing a new Mario game for me, I feel. Okay? So up to you. You guys think about it. I'll ask you guys once we start up with the gameplay what you want to see here. Okay? I got a burp stuck in me. Oh my god, excuse me. There we go. Man, it was stuck. Woo! I got it out. Sorry for that, but I need to get it out. It was stuck in my chest. Okay. So that's that. Let's see. Is there anything else to talk about, really? I don't think so. So let me do my gratuitous plugs segment here, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I am an independent content creator. What that means is that as a live streamer, I do not have any sponsorships with any company to advertise any product or shill anything to you. I do not have any exclusivity agreement with any streaming service to stream exclusively with them and then get paid a flat rate behind the scenes just for turning on the stream. Sadly, a lot of content creators in this day and age who do this full time have sold out and become paid advertisements. I am not that. I am the antithesis of that. All right? I have purposely done everything I can to remain as independent as I can over the years, so that way when you tune into my streams, you know that everything that I say and do is authentic. You know I'm not under any non-disclosure agreement to tell you the truth. You know I don't have to worry about pulling punches about my commentary to say, oh my god, if I say the wrong thing, a sponsor may drop me today. Okay? None of that. Thank God. Instead, you get fun, honest gameplay, great conversation, and just overall a fun time when you tune into my streams instead of basically being advertised to, which is what a lot of top content creators are these days, even though people are too dumb to realize it. I pride myself on that. People have told me that over the 12 years that I've been a content creator, the reason that I'm still relevant today and they keep coming back to watch my stuff is because I am a transparent guy when it comes to my feelings about the games that I play. You don't have to come on here and worry about me being full of shit, okay? That's a great feeling, to know that people rely on me to this day for opinions on games, okay? Now, that being said, I absolutely love what I do for a living. This is the best job I've ever had, and the way that this job has evolved over the years to become interactive and fun with you guys on a daily basis, I love the job today more than I ever did back when I was a full-time YouTuber. And you know who I have to thank for that? You. Why? Because you guys crowdfund me. If it wasn't for your crowdfunding to support during my live streams, I would not be able to do what I love for a living. Because I don't have the sponsorship, because I don't have the exclusivity agreements, because I don't get the big money deals that the top streamers get. I rely on you guys, and you guys time and time again support me, tell me how much I mean to you, and then allow me to keep doing this. This past week was a great shining example of this, where I was very honest with you at the beginning of the week and told you I needed help for a few days with tips because I knew I couldn't afford my bills. You guys helped me, and now here we are. Everything's good. Playing the new game. Everything's exciting and fun and great, and I'm having a great time. I'm super excited to continue on. I can't wait to see what this year brings us, okay? Thank you so much for that. Really, thank you so much for that support. It means a ton to me, okay? So all that being said, if you like my streams, if you like my content, and you want to crowdfund me to make sure that I can keep doing this for a living, because crowdfunding is my source of income, all right? Please consider contributing in one of the following ways. You can either cheer with bits on my channel, you can subscribe to this channel, you can gift a sub to a fellow viewer if you want to surprise them with a gift. You can tip me. All right? And all of these methods are great, and they all help me. Some short-term, some long-term, but they all help me out. And I appreciate anyone who contributes in any way during the course of my live streams. Okay? Now, a few things. First of all, please understand something up front. Contributions are not mandatory on my streams, nor are they expected. I consider it going above and beyond being a standard stream viewer in order for you to support my streams. If you do so, I really appreciate it. And of course, if you can support the streams, I urge that you please do so. That's my source of income. But that being said, understand my streams are free. Here on Twitch, I want everyone to be able to come join the streams and have a great time, regardless if they can afford to contribute in any way or not. That's not what this is about, nor has it ever been what it's about. Last year, things were absolutely great with contributions. And, you know, you noticed I didn't really have to basically ask for anything last year. Everything was great. Then this year, you know, right now things were tight. We got out of that. Now we're back to business as usual. Everything is great. Everything, you know, is accepted when it comes to contributions, and no emphasis, no problems. All right? I want to keep it that way this year. If I can, I want to just keep it smooth sailing all year long. All right? So thank you in advance to anyone who does consider contributing to my channel today. All right? Hold on one second. I'm going to open my blinds because it's pretty dark in here. And it looks like it's cloudy, so the sun shouldn't bother me today. I want to open the blinds, and then we'll continue on here. 1 second. Rah. Here we go. You know, plus, I got to keep an eye on the snowpocalypse out there. I got to make sure that we don't get snowed in during the course of my live stream. You know, the monstrous piles and billows of snow that are piling up outside of my house this moment that they said were coming this weekend. Oh, yeah. These people are absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, guys, that being said, thanks in advance to anyone who contributes. All right, now, a few things that I like to do. First of all, I'm looking out for you guys. So I want to make sure that you guys are safe. You guys are protected from malicious activities on the internet. And so what I would like to do is forewarn anyone who is a regular stream viewer, all right, and anyone who is possibly considering contributing or has already contributed. I'm going to strongly urge all of you, okay, please make sure that your Twitch name is not the same as your real life name and not the same as the name that you use on your social media accounts, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. Reason being, sadly, there are no-life malicious parties out there. People with absolutely too much free time and nothing to do with it. And they will harass people on the internet just because they can get away with it. There's no valid reason for them to do it. They get nothing out of it. For some reason, they think it's worth their time. So if they can harass you, they will. And if you have a name on here that's the same as other places, they'll jump to other places and harass you there. It's not worth it. I strongly recommend, because of the toxicity of the people who sadly use Twitch, that you do make a separate account for Twitch so you don't get harassed elsewhere. In addition, I strongly recommend you shut off your open DMs here on Twitch. Sadly, on Twitch, people will harass you for absolutely no reason just because they can. So when you have open direct messages, the truth of the matter is that people will come and harass you constantly just to be assholes. All right? You don't want that. I personally have had it set on my Twitch account. Only people on my friends list, approved friends, can send me direct messages. And it's been like that for as long as I can remember. And I haven't gotten a harassing message in years. So I strongly recommend you do that. You don't want to have people harassing you through direct messages either, okay? All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are considering tipping me today, which is a great way to contribute, tipping is a way that I get funds immediately and it helps me do stuff right away with your contributions, all right? I strongly recommend you create a verified PayPal account if you're considering tipping on the streams. Why? I'll tell you why. Because I had a ridiculous amount, hundreds of fake tips that came in over the last 5 months or so from a person who was buying stolen credit cards on the internet and was basically giving me fake tips with those stolen credit card numbers. I didn't know this was happening. This person was very frequently impersonating stream regulars. So it was unbeknownst to me this was going on. Next thing you know, not only were all these tips taken back via the chargeback system, but then I was hit with tons of fees and other things against my PayPal account for having all of these fake tips against it. There were days in the fall when it looked like I was making hundreds of dollars in tips, and in reality, I lost money streaming that day because of this person, this criminal. All right. Now, since then, the good news is I've instituted some things. I have put things in place to stop that kind of stuff from happening. All right. I'm not saying it's foolproof. I'm just saying these days it's a lot tougher to try to do something like that against my PayPal. And when I see it, I can immediately identify it and refund the money and make sure none of that stuff bites me in the ass. All right. But that being said, if you create a verified PayPal account, that allows me to trust your tip right away, add it to our running total, give you a shout out, and continue on with the stream. All right. Otherwise, I have to try to verify, gee, is this tip real or not? Or is this someone impersonating someone? And it can kill the immersion of the stream and the momentum of the stream. And it's not a good time when I have to do that. I hate having to do that. Okay? So certainly I hope you guys will consider making a verified PayPal account if you are considering tipping me and supporting the streams. How do you do that? Very simple. You either link a bank account information and you make a payment via your bank account, or I think there's other ways to do it where you can link your personal ID information and stuff through a verification process with PayPal. But anyway, I recommend you do it. People over the last month, a ton of my regular supporters have done this to help me out, to make sure that their tips will be counted. So thank you to those who have. Again, if you are going to be a stream supporter, I recommend you do this. By the way, this benefits you in the long term. Why? When you have a verified PayPal account, you have protections against fraud. For example, if you go to buy something off of eBay and someone scams you, sends you an empty box, ha ha ha, I gotcha, you get your money back because you have a verified PayPal account. They back you up. So it makes sense to do this. It's free. Please do so if you have not yet. It just makes sense and it helps out everybody. Okay? Fair enough? Okay. Game news. The only real game news I have to talk about is casting for these movies coming out now. Now, yesterday someone asked me about what I think about the casting for the Last of Us series / movies that are coming out. And I really have no feeling about it because I don't know those actors. I guess I'm looking at them at a glance. It looks like they could fit into the roles of Joel and Ellie. Definitely they could fit. I don't know if they'll do a good job, but it looks like they could fit into the roles. They at least semi look like those characters. Okay? But if you want my opinion on the Borderlands movie, is this Borderlands the video game movie or Borderlands Over the Hill movie? No, I really have to ask. Because so far they've casted Cate Blanchett. Oh God. What's the name of the guy that they Cate Blanchett, Jamie Lee Curtis, Jack Black, and I can't remember the other guy. The comedian. Why can't I remember his name right now? He made like 10 movies with The Rock. Why the fuck can't I remember his name? Someone's going to say his name in the stream chat and I'm going to remember. Why the fuck can't I remember the comedian's name? Kevin Hart, thank you. I was having such a brain fart right there. Kevin Hart. So, ridiculous. Like, this cast is like, okay, I get it. You wanted maybe big names for the movie, but this is a live action movie. This isn't just voice acting over CGI. So, you're casting people who are like very old compared to the characters. Has anyone who's making this movie actually saw or played Borderlands? I'm very curious. I don't think so. I don't think they know anything about the series. It's supposed to be a bunch of young bounty hunters going out there, taking on all odds in a near suicidal attempt to break into a vault and find treasure. That's the plot of Borderlands. So why are they casting people who are like 50 plus to be the cast of Borderlands movie? Like, I'm like, huh? Now, okay, admittedly, people are saying Jack Black as Claptrap could be pretty good. I'll say this, Jack Black ain't gonna be doing, you know, real life acting. There's just voice acting because Claptrap will be CGI. All right? So at least in that regard, that one maybe makes sense. Okay? But outside of that, does any of this casting make sense? No. I'm sorry, like, every time they announce a new character, I'm like, what? What is this? What are they doing? I guarantee you then, all right, it's just not going to be, it's not going to be Borderlands. It's going to be a very, very weak tie to what Borderlands actually is in the game series. It's going to end up having none of the humor. It's going to end up basically being its own thing. You know what I mean? Maybe an action-adventure movie or something. And the thing that gets me is that normally we'd be like, oh, it's a video game movie, I don't really care, right? You have to understand something, though, guys. Number one, we just had Sonic the Hedgehog, the biggest movies of 2020 because of COVID. It ended up being like one of, if not the biggest box office movie of the year, and everyone has their eyes on the video game industry for movies now. People are very seriously eyeing video games as a way to cross over into movies and TV. With the success of the Witcher series and stuff like that, people are now saying, oh man, this is big money that we've been ignoring. Let's do it. Let's treat it seriously now. Okay? And the thing that really gets me is these are big actors. These are actors who've been in epic movies before. Big, giant projects, you know, things that are huge mainstream media being put into a video game movie. This movie is going to get giant billing. People are going to be talking about this for years because it's got such an ensemble cast of very popular actors. So it's a serious, oh, it's just a video game movie, who cares? No, you don't get it. They threw a lot of money at this. They're not getting these actors for cheap. This is going to be an expensive movie to make, and I'm very curious to see what they do with it because, again, is it going to be anything like the actual game, or is this going to be something they're doing separately than that? I don't know. It just intrigues me. I'm just like, where are they getting this casting from? I think, you know, see, here's the thing. They could have easily went with a cast of characters who were nobodies. Actors you never heard of, or maybe actors you've only seen in one or two TV series before. And likely, it would have been way more true to what they were, what, you know, you would think of as Borderlands. At the very same time, would it have gotten any of the news it's getting right now, right? The Borderlands movie cast a bunch of actors you saw in B movies and TV series you probably don't watch, right? You probably wouldn't have heard anything about it. But because they got these actors, these giant actors, now you're hearing all this stuff about it, all this hype, right? And this is exactly why they did it. So now you got to wonder what it's going to be. Because it ain't no Monster Hunter, all right? It ain't going to be the Monster Hunter piece of shit movie. It's actually going to be something people are going to be keeping their eyes on. So I guess we'll see how it goes. Outside of that, nah. No, I don't really think there's much else that there's no news really going on right now. Right? Has anyone else heard of any gaming news or anything you'd like to talk about before we move on to shoutouts? I'm just curious if I missed anything. You know, I don't know. I didn't really see much going on. Yes, there was a Monster Hunter movie. You didn't even know, Dan. That's hilarious. That's pretty funny. Proud Clarion, don't worry, your tip went through, but I'm not doing shoutouts yet. I will be doing shoutouts for your tip. I'm not going to do any shoutouts yet. We're getting through the pre-stream first. So relax. Everything's good. Yes, we'll be back, baby. We'll be talking about the Cyberpunk hacks for a couple days. No new developments in that today, so we don't really need to talk about that today. What's up, Habib Gaming? No one cares about the Mass Effect ass censorship. It's a non-issue. It's stupid. No one cares. That's just needless nonsense that people are trying to create drama about is fucking a non-issue. It's so stupid. I don't know what are you talking about Call of Duty drama? People have been mentioning this for 3 days. I don't know what this means. What is Call of Duty drama? Outside of the fact that I've heard that Warzone is terrible. People are saying Warzone is hacked constantly. People are cheating. So basically people who main that as their game, they're saying they don't want to play it anymore. But outside of that, I don't know anything else about it. Xander Elm, I'm definitely interested in playing the Nier, Nier Replicant remake in April. Yes. Trolls are trying to bait me with Call of Duty drama. What are you talking about? I don't know. No one's elaborating, so I guess I can't really talk about it. If Nier Replicant plays like Nier Automata, I'm probably really gonna like it. I don't know if it's gonna be like that or not. Oh, I guess I should talk about this very briefly. Hey, anyone remember that what did they call that thing? That PogChamp emote? Anyone remember that? I don't. But I guess we should bring this up. So if you guys remember, a little over a month ago, Gootecks got his ass booted from being the PogChamp emote, and Twitch decided that they were going to do a rotating deal where every day a different person would be selected to be the PogChamp emote. It didn't work too well. Immediately, controversy started happening. Things started going awry, and basically people were being attacked for being PogChamp because they were selecting people who were incredibly leftist, who were insulting other races and things. Like there was a guy who was a streamer who was incredibly racist to white people, like not even exaggerating. Seeing some of the shit he posted on social media and then backed up, said, oh no, I really believe that. He was incredibly racist towards white people, yet they promoted him as PogChamp, okay? This resulted in people who were selected as PogChamp being basically completely attacked from tons of people, to the point where Twitch had to stop tweeting out their handles so you wouldn't know who they were, so you couldn't go harass them. So they did this for 35 days. And then they realized, oops, well, this was a horrible idea. So then they announced yesterday, oh, today they're going to do some kind of a live stream with a poll, and people are going to live vote on what will permanently be the new PogChamp. And everyone was like, what? You didn't consult anyone on this. No one wants this. And by the way, it's going to be one of the 35 people who they got a chance to do it over the last month, which is bullshit, because there were tons of people who were hoping they were going to get selected. Now they can't get selected. And everyone's like, what is this? We didn't like the people you selected for the last month. We don't want them as PogChamp. Essentially, Twitch doesn't know what they're doing, and they're ruining it. So, I already said this. I said over the last month, I feel PogChamp is going to be used less and less, and basically people won't care about it anymore. Now that's definitely going to happen, because if they select one of these random people from the last month as the permanent PogChamp, no one's going to care. No one's going to use it anymore. That's going to be like the least used global emote on purpose. People will be like, I'm not using that shit. So, so there you go. I think it's dead in the water. I don't think anyone's going to care. I don't think it's going to be the end of PogChamp completely. Pretty dumb. All right. So anyway, let us now get to shoutouts, shall we? So let's take a look here. I think there were a couple subs overnight. And by the way, guys, like I said, you might have noticed we did dip a ton of subs in the last day. It's because a bunch of gifted subs expired. And again, because I had been telling you guys I needed tips so badly, a lot of people who likely would have gifted subs didn't, because they were trying to support me the best they could with tips. So that's why that happened. Don't freak out. It's fine. I would say probably as we get into newer games, and of course, likely next month, once I set up a new sub goal, which we don't have for the month of February. But if we have a new one next month, I guarantee you we're going to see that bouncing back. It's not that big of a deal. Okay? But I noticed a lot of people are saying, oh, my sub expired. Yeah, your gifted sub expired. That's what happened. The sub bombs expired. Now people are like, oh, what happened? Well, that's what happened. Okay. All right. So let's do some shout outs. We start off with an anonymous gifter who gifted a subscription to Polish Frog this morning. Congrats, Polish Frog, and thank you to whoever the anonymous gifter was. I appreciate that. Snow Carl actually ends up being the first cheerer of the day, so let's get Snow Carl up on the leaderboard. Excuse me. Well, that was disgusting. Sorry about that. He says, when you heard people screaming about Snowpocalypse, it meant you thought of me? No, that didn't happen at all. I remember that back when I used to live on the East Coast, they used to say things about, oh my God, the nor'easter blizzard of the year and shit like that. And now it's like I live here and they're talking about Snowpocalypse and there's no snow. And I'm like, oh, it's kind of different. Snow Carl cheered again. He says, Egg Gangster PM me and asked me to say he's stupid and learned his lesson, reformed his ways, and asked your humble forgiveness. That's too bad, because if he's PMing you, I think he thinks you're me. That's not how it works. He either needs to talk to a mod or directly to me. He shouldn't be talking to you. That's pretty much a complete waste of everyone's time. But thanks for the cheer. Oh, let's see here. Frog A30 did 100-bit cheers. I'm happy you made it over your a financial speed bump. I never heard of Divinity 2 or that series of games till viewers voted for it. I'm genuinely looking forward to it now. I knew about it because even though I don't play PC games, I heard about it as like the top PC game twice when the first and second games both came out. Both of those years, okay, people on PC, PC gamers voted it like best game of the year. And I was like, damn, I guess I must really be missing out if this is like such an outstanding game and it doesn't come to console. Then it started coming to console like 2-3 years after the fact that it was on PC. In which case, who's really talking about it? No one. It's kind of like a non-event. Few people may buy it. It's not a big deal. All right? So, I'm excited to finally be able to give it a shot. I am. To finally be able to play it and see what it's all about. And I hope it lives up to the hype and expectations because so many people seem to have been asking for it for months. Knows Nobody cheered, and I just want to send good vibes your way. Thank you very much to Knows Nobody for a 100-bit cheer. Proud Clarion, see, I told you I'd get to you, is the first tipper of today with a $5 tip. Let's get them up on the leaderboard. Okay, and they said, you hugged the cactus long enough, your fans are looking forward to future entertainment. Well, hugging the cactus, huh? I don't know what you're referencing. If you're referencing playthroughs that I've been stuck to for too long, I don't know. I mean, you're right. You're right. Some of these games I've been playing for so fucking long, right? Oh, really? People are telling me to buy a physical copy of Divinity Original Sin 2 on PS4 is cheaper than getting it digitally. Really? I may have to look into that. I mean, we're probably going to beat Assassin's Creed within the next 1 to 2 weeks. So I probably should look into that. If it is much cheaper for the physical disc, I'm probably going to get it then. In which case, I'm very glad that I have the disc version of PS5. Ah, see that? Things sometimes work out for a reason. And I couldn't get the digital-only version of PS5, even though it would have been a savings of money. I couldn't get it because it wasn't available. All that was available was the disc version. But maybe this will be an opportunity where it makes sense that I have the disc version. Okay, we'll see. But I'll have to take a look at it. Okay. All right, so anyway, Proud Clarion, sorry, I got distracted there. Thank you for the $5 tip, and thank you for getting the tipping starting today. I appreciate that very much. Now, reminder, here's how we're doing stuff now. $50 raised of tips, I'll put on the gunner glasses. For $100, as usual, you guys get to pick a vest. All right? Now, last night, we had both the red and platinum vests. It was a vest fusion event. Okay? So today, we'll do beige, blue, camo, and gray. Those will be the 4 vests that are eligible for today's stream if we hit the tips goal. Now, if we double the tips goal to $200, then we'll run a second vest poll, and you guys will be able to pick a second vest to do a double vest fusion celebration. Will this happen? No, there's no chance that's going to happen, and I know that. I'm just kind of being silly because you guys kind of came up with this idea last night, and I know it's not going to happen. Realistically, we're not raising $200 on today's stream, all right? But I'm just saying if it's ever, because people always say, what would be the $200 tips goal? Well, there you go. That'll be it from now on. It's something silly. It's something simple. It's not anything I put on a hat where it fucks with my head and everything. Instead, it's just something silly we could do. That's what it'll be, okay? Jackalee says, you never know. No, I do know. We're not raising $200 today. I'm a realist. We're not raising $200 on today's stream. This is not happening, okay? Timbo Slice Cheery said, this is a dumb troll meme. They talked about fake Call of Duty drama last 3 pre-streams. Is that what it is? Is just trying to mess with me? All right. Well, then I'll ignore it. Thank you, Timbo. Susan Biku Cheers says, you're the only streamer I watch on Twitch. Well, that's good to know, and I am humbled, and I'm grateful. Thank you for that. Then they cheered again and says, now I know why you have post-nasal drip. You do lines of coke with Jasper before the stream. No. Oh, hold on. No, that is not true. Absolutely not. I've never done coke in my entire life. It's just because I have post-nasal drip my whole life. My dad has it too. And, you know, it is what it is. Some days it's fine. Some days I have 0 issues with it. And some days it just won't stop. It sucks. Okay. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it's shout-outs time. Let's do shout-outs for the top cheerers of the week so far. And I'm happy to say now that if you wanted to cheer today, please by all means do. I appreciate all contributions, and I don't need to focus on tips today, which is great. Okay? So thank you to the top cheers of the week so far. We've got Retro Jim and Westside Rascal tied for 9th place. We've got Timbo Slice in 8th. We've got Snow Carl in 7th, tied with Gimme Gimme Mo, so it actually is a tie for 6th. Ninstar Rune is currently in 5th. Eugene is in 4th. Lies for Souls in 3rd. Akojo is in 2nd. And Westside Phil is currently in 1st place. Also, thank you to those who gifted subscriptions to the channel this week. Sadly, not everyone's going to show up who gifted a single sub, but these people show up on the list, so thanks to everyone regardless, but thank you specifically to these people. We've got Jom Ann, Big Papa Phil, Snoozy Biku, Wooback Baby 94, Low Carb Madman 672, and Dark Estes, who each gifted a single subscription. Then we got Elon Jusk and Ultima Cloud 7, who each just gifted 3 subscriptions to the channel. Well, not each just gifted, but over the course of the week gifted. And then, in 1st place for the week, West Side Phil, who gifted 5 subs to the channel. Thank you very much for that. All right, some more contributions just came in. Proud Clarion tooted another $5, and hugging the cactus means taking the slings and arrows for years and surviving. Oh, well, thank you. I did not understand that phrase or that turn of phrase, I guess is what they would call it. But thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I certainly has not been an easy road for me. I've probably been through the ringer more than most fucking people who do this. But I'm still here, and I'm still having fun, and things are better than ever. So thank you, Proud Clarion. And that's another $5 tip. I appreciate that. An anonymous gifter gifted a sub to Ultra Nick 24. Congratulations, Ultra Nick. Thank you, whoever that is who did the anonymous gift. Mike Oxlong 255 cheering said, what order would you rank the 3D Marios you have played so far? I don't think, well, all right. Mario 64 started it all. And even though Mario 64 is definitely dated to this day, there's still things in Mario 64, like the music and certain stages that kind of stick with me forever. So even though Mario 64 might not be the best one to play, I still feel like in ranking of greatness, it probably is going to be tops for me forever. And then after that, it would probably be Mario Odyssey. Like, Mario Odyssey, I absolutely loved. I don't know why so many people said it wasn't as good as I thought it was. I thought it was amazing. I loved the innovation of Mario Odyssey. I was blown away by how good that game was. So, that's what I would say. Now, the other Mario 3D games are good. And the thing is, I don't really remember them that much. I remember really liking Mario 3D Land on the 3DS. But that was a long time ago, and I only played it once. This one, Mario 3D World, I don't remember at all. I remember there was the new Super Mario Brothers games. I thought those were okay. They weren't amazing or anything. I would say Mario Galaxy also is very, very good. I really enjoy Mario Galaxy, probably just under Odyssey for me. Sunshine, yeah, it's okay. I don't know. I think Sunshine is one of my least favorite ones, honestly. It just doesn't feel as polished as a normal Mario game. It has a lot of wonky mechanics I didn't really like that much. So there you go. That's my opinions. Snowcrawl Cheers says, do you think people purposely misunderstand the difference between being a real fan of yours and having an honest disagreement and being a troll who's being malicious and insulting your family and appearance? Probably. Super Batcat resubscribed for 48 months. That is 4 years of support. Thank you, Super Batcat, for 4 years of support. He says, glad you're able to get the game. Me too. And as glad as I am able to get the game, I'm also glad that, you know, the little struggle that I had here for the last 2 weeks is pretty much over. And now I can relax and just have fun with games again. And not have to sit here and be like, I need tips, I need tips. Fuck that. I hate doing that. I just want to have fun today. And I hope you guys will sit around here and have fun with me on stream with a new Mario game. Pretty good. Big D's gifted a sub to Play Divinity Original Sin 2. Congrats, Play Divinity Original Sin 2. And thank you, Big D's, for the channel support. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Alright. So, guys, anything else anyone wants to talk about? Any other topics? Any other questions? Before we adjourn here for a brief break for me to use the restroom. And we prepare and then we get started with Mario. Anything? Any hot topics? Any lingering things to talk about? Good vibes all around. I agree, Snoozy Piku. I agree on that one. Good vibes. Did I ever have salsa verde? I don't think I've ever, like, had salsa verde to dip a chip in or anything, but I think I've had salsa verde on various Mexican dishes. It's a little different. If I remember correctly, salsa verde is a little bit more spicy than standard salsa, but it doesn't have the robust tomato flavor. It tastes a little different. Still good, though. There's a new Nier Replicant trailer. That's good. I'm probably not going to see it. Ah. Oh, God. Papa Lou is here. Oh, God. Papa Lou is here and he cheered. Oh, no. Here we go. You ready? He cheered and he says, here's the thing, okay? Let me be very honest. I'm going to be real honest with you guys. The bottom line is, the fact of the matter is, the truth of the matter is, in actuality, in reality, the truth of it all is that I love you, Phil. Thanks, Papa Lou, for making fun of me. I appreciate that you pick out the mannerisms of my speech and my dialect that have worked out over the years, basically as a way to bridge things that I'm saying in the midst of, you know, a plus hour-long pre-stream, and that you've singled those out in order to ridicule me, in order to degrade me, and to point out my flaws and weaknesses. Because without someone like you to single out the flaws and weaknesses of my dialect, all right, how would I ever improve? How would I ever know that things like saying, here's the thing, okay, let me be very honest, I'm going to be real honest with you guys, the bottom line is, the fact of the matter is, the truth of the matter is, in actuality and reality, the truth of it all is, if you didn't point those things out, I would never know I say them, and I would never know how flawed of a human I am. I would think that I was like the best presenter possible on the planet. So it's always good to get a nice kick in the ass every once in a while, and a next razz, and a nice being degraded on my own stream. I really, really appreciate that, to know that I'm a flawed human and I have room for improvement. So thank you so much, Papa Lou, for pointing out all of my shortcomings and exposing me here live on stream to the world. I always appreciate being publicly embarrassed in front of my streaming viewers. Thank you. Brownie Crab and Shit's Cheers said, is it right to enjoy big baps on a Friday morning? I have no idea, because I don't know what the fuck that means. So I can't answer that question. There you go. All right. Anything else? Cyber Shadow is here. Did 100-bit cheers. Say happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Cyber Shadow. Hope you're having a good one. Hope everyone's ready for a fun weekend of gameplay here. Like I said, I think it's going to be a good variety of stuff between this new Mario game, between ongoing playthroughs like Immortals, a major stream of Call of Duty, Should be a fun weekend. I'm excited for it. Of course, Street Fighter tonight. You guys know I always love the weekly Street Fighter stuff, even though I really hope tonight it goes better than last week. Because last week was one of those unbearable sessions. It's like, why the fuck won't the game work? It wasn't even that people were trolling. The game wouldn't work. Like, come on. So hopefully it works. Okay. Jackalee says I should ban Papaloo, so I think I'm just going to do it. Here we go. Ready? And Papaloo's permanently banned. He's not coming back. Fuck him. There you go. No, I did not see any new Venom footage, Proud Clarion. I actually never saw the first movie. I never saw any of the first movie, so. Okay. Baldy's here. What's going on, Baldy? Good to see ya. Thank you, Dancing Monkeys. I'm glad you're doing better. Looking forward to the weekend. Me too. I'm in a much better mood now. I really am. Like, that's seriously, you guys have no idea. It's pressure off my back. It's like, damn, I'm good now. I can just relax on the streams again, play games again, and not have to worry about this shit. Just have a good time with you guys. I love that. I love that feeling. That's how it was most of last year for me. I didn't have that pressure on me. And that's why last year was such a great streaming year. I'm looking forward to that again. You know, 1 week of shit. Now I'm back to having fun. Okay. All right, guys. I think it's time for the break. What do you guys think? Let's take a brief break. I'm going to use the restroom. You guys, I recommend you grab a drink, a snack, use the restroom yourself. Do whatever you need to do in the next 10, 15 minutes. When I come back, it's the premiere of Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. You guys will be able to choose what you want to do, me to do first. I'll do either. Like I said, I don't remember Mario 3D World. But if you want to see Bowser's Fury first, so be it. I don't really care. Either one is cool with me. So, let's see, okay? All right, guys, thanks. I'll be back in a few minutes. See you in a few. What's up, everyone? We're going to try out Mega Man 10. What the hell is this music? What the hell is this music? The baddest of the fittest of bad, fucking Proto Man. Proto Man, son. Proto Man. The baddest of the fittest of bad, fucking Proto Man. Proto Man, son. Proto Man. I got an ass cock and a fucking shield. What a cocksucker. Ass cock this music? What the fuck did the European staff have to do with this game? What the hell is this music? What's up, everyone? First of all, just to start off, just so everyone knows, today is actually my birthday. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh! Boom! Kill that motherfucker. Pedestrian squish. And he was stuck on my car. Here we go, making my move. And he hits me. Nothing I can do. T-bone me. T-bone again. Nothing I can do. We really wish I could T-bone people. Hey, fuck you. What the fuck? Yo, where did he even come from? He came from off the screen and T-bone. Well, come on, I'm tired of getting fucking T-bone, man. Every 2 seconds. Here we go again. I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. What a good start. And I killed with the dash stand. I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. Fucking straight up murdered him. That was fucking brutal. Oh my god, this guy. Get the fuck out of my car. Oh. Come on. Go, go, go. Boosh. Fuck out of my way. Get the fuck out of my way, asshole. Here we go. Bonus stage. Oh shit, it's gonna crash. Oh my god, I'm gonna qualify. It is crashing on me. Oh god. I qualified. Oh man. That was fucking serious shit. Here we go again. I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. What a good start. And I killed with the dash stand. I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. Fucking straight up murdered him. I wrecked and now I'm winning. Explain that one. Winning. Whatever you say, dude. He took the plunge.
Do a barrel roll.
What?
Do a barrel
Whatever
roll.
you say.
Do a barrel. Do a barrel.
Okay.
Do a barrel roll.
What?
Do a
Double side flip.
do a barrel. Do a barrel. Use the brake.
I couldn't do anything about it. He died. Oh, I could have went either way. Instead, I went right in the middle and got fucked up like an idiot. Whatever, man. That was stupid. I take off like an astronaut, jumping on the moon. I'm so high. Yo, he still didn't land. Whoa! Woohoo! I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. Fucking straight up murdered him. I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. What a good start. And I killed with the dash stand. What the? I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction.
Use the brake.
I am dead. There we go.
Shitty game, shitty player, shitty commentary.
Wow. That's all I gotta say. Wow. We're finally building the house. That picture so. Hammer that nail, gotta hammer that nail. Take the fucking thing, smash it in like that. Look out for your finger, don't want to smash that. Bring that fucking wood over there, put it here and there. Pop the shit down, get the shit everywhere. At least you're not shoveling shit, and you're not squeezing a cow's big tit. It's a different kind of work, a different kind of montage.
Well, let me have a
Oh,
ruler
yeah.
and a saw and a board and I'll cut it.
Oh yeah.
I'll climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter what the weather.
It's a chocobo right now. You go around the map and then you do it real fast now. You don't need to worry about the time that it takes when you ride the chocobo. You don't make no mistakes. You go around the edge. And now, the mist is annoying. I can't see ahead of me. You go, oh no, it's a dead end. You just got screwed by the shitty map. You got screwed over by the map. Oh Oh yeah, oh yeah. Here we go now, coming out, chocobo, come around, gonna go around, baby. Someone wash the chocobo, cause it smells like duty. It's a smelly chocobo song. Goodbye, chocobo. Oh, what's this? We don't know.
Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason?
Bitch, Falcon punch, push, Falcon punch, push, bitch, Falcon punch, push, Falcon punch, bitch, Falcon punch, push, Falcon punch, push, bitch, Falcon punch, push, Falcon punch. Oh, quick time event. Down, circle. To the right, to the left. X, square. Oh, lamp attack. X, motherfucker, X. I like my X. I like to push that shit. Triangle. Oh yeah, circle. Oh yeah. To the right, to the left. To the right, to the left. To the right, to the left. Bitch. To the right, to the left. To the right, to the left. To the right, to the left. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I wiggled that shit. Fuck you. I did the wiggle. Bitch, Falcon punch, push, Falcon punch, push, bitch, Falcon punch, push, Falcon punch, bitch, Falcon punch, push, Falcon punch, push, bitch, Falcon punch, push, Falcon punch. Go, bitch, go. Go, bitch, go. Go, bitch, go. Go, bitch, go. Go, bitch, go, bitch, go, bitch, go. Lock the door. Throw the TV on the floor. Holy shit. Lock the door. Throw the TV on the floor. How you like that shit? Lock the door. Throw the TV on the floor. Lock the door. Throw the TV on the floor. Bitch, Falcon punch. Push, Falcon punch. Push, bitch, Falcon punch. Push, Falcon punch. Bitch, Falcon punch. Push, Falcon punch. Push, bitch, Falcon punch. Push, Falcon punch. Ooh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Ooh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Ooh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Ooh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Bitch, Falcon punch, push, Falcon punch, push, bitch, Falcon punch, push, Falcon punch, bitch, Falcon punch, push, Falcon punch, push, bitch, Falcon punch, push, Falcon punch. Bitch, 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 yeah, fuck you. Bitch, bitch, bitch. Oh snap. Zabba-da-zoo. Zoobity-boo. A zombie apocalypse is coming for you. 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 Zabba-da-zoo. Zabba-da-zoo. Find Katie's on bricks before she dies. 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 Zibbity, zobbity, zobbity zoo. Zibbity, zabba-dee, zabba-dee zoo. We gotta find a way into the maintenance room. Zippity, zabba-dee, zabba-dee zoo. Zippity, zabba-dee, zabba-dee zoo. We gotta find a way into the maintenance room. Cool, fire exit. Oh shit, a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Oh yeah. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Oh yeah. Sledgehammer. 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 I'm coming for you. Oh yeah. Zabba-doo. The soothing sounds of Barry White during the zombie apocalypse. I say yeah, then I say yeah, and it's a song cause you bought it, yeah. Now I'm rich and I didn't do shit. You're a fucking moron for buying this bitch. I say yeah, then I say yeah, and it's a song cause you bought it, yeah. Now I'm rich and I didn't do shit. You're a fucking moron for buying this bitch. Yes. Yes. I say yeah, then I say yeah, and it's a song cause you bought it, yeah. Now I'm rich and I didn't do shit. You're a fucking moron for buying this bitch. I say yeah, then I say yeah, and it's a song cause you bought it, yeah. Now I'm rich and I didn't do shit. You're a fucking moron for buying this bitch. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. Yes. 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 Yes, 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 yeah. I say yeah, then I say yeah, and it's a song cause you bought it, yeah. Now I'm rich and I didn't do shit. You're a fucking moron for buying this bitch. I say yeah, then I say yeah, and it's a song cause you bought it, yeah. Now I'm rich and I didn't do shit. You're a fucking moron for buying this bitch. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. All I did was rhyme all along. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. All I did was rhyme all along. All I did was rhyme all along. All I did was rhyme all along. Now I'm rich, yeah, yeah. Look at my grills, fuck you. I say yeah, and it's a song cause you bought it. I say yeah, and it's a song cause you bought it. I say yeah, and it's a song cause you bought it. I say yeah, and it's a song cause you bought it. You. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck! Boom! Kill that motherfucker. Pedestrian squish. And he was stuck on my car. Here we go, making my move. And he hits me. Nothing I can do. T-bone me. T-bone again. Nothing I can do. We really wish I could T-bone people. Hey, fuck you. What the fuck? Yo, where did he even come from? He came from off the screen and T-bone. Well, come on, I'm tired of getting fucking T-bone, man. Every 2 seconds. Here we go again. I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. What a good start. And I killed the pedestrian. I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. Fucking straight up murdered him. That was fucking brutal. Oh my god, this guy, get the fuck out of my car. Oh. Come on, go, go, go. Boosh. Fuck out of my...
Alrighty, everybody. I am back from break. It's time now to get started. Sound good? I hope so. Don't know what we're gonna do first. It's really up to you guys. Don't know if you want to see me tackle the main game, Super Mario 3D World, or if you want to see me do Bowser's Fury today. I don't really care. Either one would be fine with me. Let me get my headphones on here. And, alright. Let's get this out of here. Hello, everyone. I also don't know if this is good camera placement or not. We'll have to see when I boot the game up. Okay? Alright, let's boot her up here. I am playing on the Pro Pad for this. Eugene did 100 cheers. We're having on break. I'm back. I shat. I took a big one. That's about it. Oh, you actually have to select here, huh? It's a weird title screen that there's no, like, there's no intro, there's nothing. It's just pick here, right? Dragon Man says, "Love Mario, have some fun." Proud Clarion tipped another $5. Said, "I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on the fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. Those moments will be lost in time like tears of rain." I have no idea what you just said, but thank you for the tip. I have a clue what you just said. Okay. Should we do a poll? Or what do you guys think? That was Blade Runner? No wonder I didn't know. Alright, people want a poll. I'll do a poll. If I can get my laptop to work. Shit. Alright, here we go. The poll has begun. So everyone please vote. Expand Dunk, I did hear that. I heard Bowser's Fury is about roughly 4 to 5 hours long, even if you take your time. So, even if we did that today, I probably likely one more stream I'd finish it. But, I don't know if we want to save that. Like, I'm playing, for example, I'm playing this as the main stream today. I'm playing this as the main stream tomorrow. But then Sunday night, it's the late stream. Maybe we want to save Bowser's Fury for the late streams. Because I will be mixing it up a bit. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I should do Super Mario 3D World as the main gameplay streams, and then maybe once or twice when I play this as a late stream, that's when we do the Bowser's Fury. It's an idea. That's correct. There's no option for Little Nightmares because I don't care about it. I played the first one, thought it was okay, and people said that they thought it sucked. So I'm not playing the second one. Thank you for the cheer, Free Egg Gangster, but that's not how it works. Cheering me with the name Free Egg Gangster doesn't get Egg Gangster unbanned, and you know the methods to get someone unbanned, so Okay. Left in Foundry does it make sense to start with vanilla. Gustavo Cheers, have you ever been in a leadership role at previous jobs? Depends on what you mean by that. When I was in fast food, I used to be I was considered the assistant manager at the job that I worked at, but I never had the job title because the job title didn't exist. Basically, I was always in charge when I was there, and everyone else basically had to listen to me, but I was never officially a manager. I would say never when I was like at the mortgage place, no. And at Circuit City, no. At Best Buy, I was considered a higher up in the chain because I was part of the business team. And so I was saw as an authority for technology and stuff like that. And sometimes I was, went to for certain management decisions if there was no other manager around. But never technically in the food chain of management of the store, probably not. In regards to when I worked at the office job, HSI, by the time that I was done there, like, I had basically been considered like a senior person in customer service, even though I didn't do customer service. That was all messed up because, like, if I actually had been doing the job I was supposed to be doing, likely I would have been promoted to like a team lead. But instead, they kept giving me other jobs, like continuous improvement and shit that had nothing to do with customer service, yet they paid me like a customer service guy. So technically, was my title ever at any job I was ever at a manager? No. But I did the work of a manager at least 2 different jobs. Super Scuba 06 has resubscribed. Thank you, Super Scuba, for the sub. 6 months of support. I appreciate that. And Eugene did a 50-bit cheers. No, assistant to the regional manager. Okay. All right, so yes, here we go. The poll has spoken. I don't know.